Hey y'all, Taylor by Debbie here. Today we're going to make a gnome using a pool noodle that I got at the Dollar Tree. They usually have these year round. Doesn't matter what color. We're going to use a sweater that's actually made to go over like a dirt detergent bottle or something like that. I got these at Aldi. Got these hat ornaments. These came from Walmart. Piece of thicker felt. This came from either Hobby Lobby has them or Walmart. I believe I got this one at Walmart. Pair of the winter boots that they're selling this year. It's an ornament at Walmart. I'm going to be using a styrofoam ball. It's about a 3-inch one. These came in the Christmas section at Hobby Lobby. And then a couple of wood beads and a couple of the 6-inch wood dowels from the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pool noodle and we're just going to lay our sweater down, and we want to cut the pool noodle. And I'm just using this pool noodle knife that came from Dollar Tree, but you can use any kind of knife and just cut that straight across. And that's what we're going to use for the body of the gnome. Okay. We'll also use possibly use some polyfill. Now, the styrofoam ball, we're going to take off. I just need one. I'll set it in this little tray here. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our sweater and we're going to cover the pool noodle with the sweater. And then we just want to take some hot glue and kind of glue that on up under here to kind of secure it. Just kind of glue that down. Leave a little opening in the middle because we're going to be gluing our styrofoam ball to the pool noodle right there as well. Now we're going to put some more hot glue right here around the center, on the neck around the sweater, and then we're going to be applying our styrofoam ball. We're going to hold it there for just a moment. We'll set him over to the side. We'll also need a half wood bead for the nose. This one's about 1 inch in diameter. Okay, so I'm going to take this fur. You always want to cut it from the back. So I'm thinking just a little bit more than half here. And then I'm going to come down, just cutting the backing. Just kind of come down in the shape of a beard. So here's our beard. Now we're going to take our fur and we're going to go ahead and attach it just across the top with a bead of hot glue. We're going up a little bit higher than what we need for the beard, but that way it'll be good and secure up underneath our hat. So we'll just put that on there. And then we can come up under here and glue the back side of the beard down to the sweater as well. That'll help also secure the gnome's head to our project. Okay, just kind of push that down. Right, now we're going to take our little hat and we need to cut off the tag and the hanger because we do not need those. And then we're going to take a little bit of polyfill and fill some of the hat. I like to kind of break it up in small pieces. Okay, we're just going to stick it up inside the hat. And we're going to pull the hat down more in the back than on the front of the gnome to cover up this styrofoam on the back. Pull the back of the hat down over the top of the sweater in the back, just like so. Okay, then in the front, the hat's going to be up higher. It's going to be up a little bit higher in the front. And if you need to, you can go ahead and add a little bit more polyfill. And then what we're going to do, we're going to glue our nose down. And the way I like to do that is to take the fur where I want to put the nose and just kind of pull We want to kind of find the center of our gnome and pull the fur apart. You want to cover about half of the bead with the hat. So we're going to go ahead and just put some glue in the center of the back of this half wood bead. And then we want to lift this up and put it down where we want it to go, just like that. You don't want to put too much glue because then it'll seep out onto the fur. And once you get glue on this fur, it's really hard to get it off. Next, I like to take and just secure this part of the hat to the tip of the nose. Okay, right here, just like so. Okay, then I'll come over here and pull all the fur down. Come up under here and tack a little bit of glue up under there. Pull the hat down and secure it. And then do the same thing over here. Right here. Okay, then you can finish up by putting just a little bit of hot glue under each little section that's remaining. Doesn't take much. Kind of go up a little higher than what you think you need. Up under there. And just kind of press that down. Here's the back of our gnome and here's the front. Isn't he cute already, y'all? Okay, so now for the pants, we're going to use this piece of felt. And you want the open part to be in the back, so you're going to kind of wrap it around, and you want it to overlap a little bit in the back, just like so. So what we're going to do, we want it to overlap a little bit. We're going to snip it right there. And then we can take this and kind of cut straight down the piece of felt, just like so. All right, now we're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to lay this up here and kind of about where you want his crotch to go. Let's see about how long we want the pants to be. I'm going to take my wood dowels, and just know you're going to be sticking the wood dowels up inside the gnome a little bit, and then they're going to be stuck down into the shoe. So your pant leg's going to come to about right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just snip. Just make a little snip right there. And then wherever that little snip was, we're going to cut straight across. And you're going to fold it in half. And again, lay it up here. You want some of the felt to be on his pool noodle to tuck up underneath that sweater. And then we want to leave just a little bit of overlap space. So we're going to fold it with just about 1/2 inch. And then we're going to lay it on here. And we're going to cut up about as high as we think the crotch is going to go. Then you're going to take this, and you want the split to be in the front, right here. Come over to the back. And then the back, you're actually going to glue together up into the crotch. So what we'll do is we'll come here and we're going to glue this up to the crotch area on both sides, keeping in mind that one of them, you need to figure out which side. This was the side we overlapped. One of them you want to overlap a little bit. So we'll glue this side first, the side that we're not overlapping. We're going to take, okay, then we're going to glue this up to the point where that triangle is. So from here down, we're going to glue as close to the edge as we can without it seeping out the edge. Okay, then you're going to lay this on top. You want a thin bead of glue so you can have an actual pant leg right here. Okay, that's going to be the pant leg. And then we're going to do the same thing here. But we're going to overlap, and we're going to glue all the way to the top after we glue from here down. So you're going to fold it over fold that part over. Kind of get your legs even. Kind of how you know, wide this is. You can even fold it over to check if you want to. Fold that over and then kind of roll it out of the way again. Put one bead of glue right here. Just kind of move it over to the edge. Fold that down. Okay, then we're going to cut this excess off right here. Just kind of go at an angle. So from here up, that's going to overlap. Okay, and that's going to be his little pants. That's going to be his cute little pants, y'all. Just double check, make sure you can wrap this around and glue. So we're going to go ahead, make sure this part is good and secure. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue across the belly part right here. And we're going to take him, make sure your sweater is kind of pushed up out of the way. We're going to take him and lay this down. You want to leave it about a 3/4 of an inch or so. Okay, and then we're going to attach that down in the front. Attach that down in the front. And then we're going to continue to glue from there all the way around. We'll do this side first. And then we can just stick some glue on these little parts right here, then on up through here. Press all that down. Glue his little britches together. Okay. Just kind of glue that right there. Then what we can do is we're going to take this wood dowel and we're just going to push it up into the part of the pool noodle up inside of there. You want to take it and push a dowel rod on one side and then the other, and you're just going to take and push it up in there and it'll go. You just have to, you know, push it just a little bit, make it like a pilot hole to go up in there. Okay. Then we're going to put a little bit of glue on the tip of it. And you want to be really careful going through here not to touch the felt. You want to kind of open this up, get it opened up, and go straight up in there. And get up to that pool noodle where you just made that pilot hole and stick that wood dowel right up in there. Okay, and just let it dry. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Kind of open up that pant leg, go up in there, feel around where you kind of put it in the center on the edge, and just push your pool noodle in till you kind of have it even with that side, just like so. Then pull it back out, put a little bit of glue, hold that leg open, hold it open, and then go back up in there and find your little pilot hole where you just made that little hole, and then stick it in there until you can kind of look and make sure they kind of look even. Pull the pants down so make sure they're not, you know, glued up in there, just like that. Then we can take a little bit of this polyfill and stuff the legs a little bit. That's looking better. Okay, now just pull his little sweater down. You need one that's going to fit over the bead. That one's a little too small. Let's try this one. Is this one too big? No, I think that one's just right. You want a piece where the whole of your bead's going to kind of be the hand. Okay, so this one will work. And you're just going to take it and you're going to the pool noodle, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to dry fit. Just kind of dry fit, and then you want to cut just a little bit longer right there. Just kind of cut it with the diagonal cutters. All right, and then we're going to put some glue on the end. Kind of hold that sweater open, go in, and find that pilot hole that you just made and stick it in the pool noodle, just like so. Okay, and then you're going to take your bead and put just a little bit of glue inside that hole right there, and slide the bead right over the wood dowel, and that's going to be his little hand. Okay, you can stuff the arms if you want to. Let's do the same thing over here. This time I think I'm going to try just putting some glue on the end and sticking it through instead of dry fitting it. I think these pool noodles are soft enough. And I believe if I had to do the legs over, I may do the same thing. You just have to be careful going through the sweater. Kind of push quickly. Oh yeah, it goes right through the pool noodle. And then we can just cut it after it's glued right here. And then tack on our little wood bead for the hand right here. Just like so. So there we go. He's got two little hands. He's got his little legs. Now for the feet on these little ornaments, they're styrofoam here on top. So we're just going to cut off the hanger. Just cut that rope off just like so. And then we're going to take the little shoes and kind of dry fit. And then we're going to kind of figure out where we want these. And I'm going to cut a little X through all of this with the X-Acto knife. Just kind of dry fit it. We're going to push. Kind of have to push. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a dowel and just push down in there to dry fit. Just kind of twist it. Just like so. Okay. So we'll put that one on that, and then we'll just kind of figure out where we want the other one to go. Cut an X. Dry fit it with another wood dowel. And then I'm going to squirt a little bit of glue in each of these holes, and then we will put the shoes onto those little pegs there by his feet. Just push one little squirt of glue and then kind of hold it a moment. Okay, it's going to bubble up a little bit, but as soon as we start pushing down onto these wood dowels, that glue's going to go right back down in. Okay, so we're going to push those in there. Stand him up. And how stinking adorable, y'all. He's so cute. Okay, you want to make sure he's not leaning forward too much. If so, while the glue's still wet, you have just a moment here to kind of move him back if you need to. Just like so. And y'all, he is adorable. Once he's dry, he's going to stand up freely, just like this. And then you can take those pants and kind of, you know, pull them out and make them look fuller at the bottom. But y'all, that's all there is to it to make an adorable woodland gnome. The only thing that's left now is to go through and kind of clean up some of the lint. I will take a picture of this once at the end of the video so you can see how he turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will give this a try. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you'll always be notified when I put up new videos, and I'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.